Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation, with what I think is a pretty big news story. An alert that First Majestic is announcing the sale of a huge silver mine. Let's explore! When you think of First Majestic, most of us understand that they are closely tied to the silver metal, but they also are in gold mining as well. And it's a very successful organization. They are a mining company largely. We'll get into what they are and who they are more in this video. But we're going to look at the news that has broken, not only from kipcode here. First Majestic is to sell its La Guitarra silver mine to Sierra Madre Gold and Silver for $35 million, but they got that from a press release from First Majestic themselves that announces a proposed sale of the La Guitarra silver mine. But the thing is that pretty much it's a definitive agreement, which means it's going to happen, it sounds like. But this is from Vancouver, British Columbia. We'll read the official press release. And they're announcing that it has entered into a definitive agreement dated May the 24th, 2022, to sell its 100% owned, past-producing La Guitarra silver mine located in the Temascaltepec Mining District, Mexico State, to Sierra Madre Gold and Silver Limited. It's for a total consideration of $35 million. And it is on condition to closing on the transaction that Sierra Madre raise a minimum of $10 million Canadian in a private placement concurrent with or prior to closing of the transaction. I guess that is the condition there, and so that means it may be still in proposed state, but probably will happen here. And so it's fascinating. It even breaks down the share price, but pretty interesting. The consideration consists of 69,063,076 Sierra Madre shares at 65 cents per share. First Majestic will also be granted a 2% net smelter return royalty on all mineral production from La Guitarra concessions, with the NSR subject to a 1% buyback option for $2 million. The equity component of the consideration will be paid upon closing of the transaction. Once closed, First Majestic will hold approximately 47% of the outstanding shares in Sierra Madre, which will be subject to statutory holding periods of 4 months and 1 day following the date of closing, and contractual resale restrictions. Closing of the transaction remains subject to the approval of TSX Venture Exchange and other customary closing conditions, and the expected to occur the second half of the year. So the mine, the La Guitarra silver mine, is a past-producing silver and gold operation that was placed under care and maintained by First Majestic in August of 2018. So they haven't had it a long time. Sierra Madre is a mineral exploration company currently focused on the acquisition, exploration, and development of the Tepic and La Tigra properties in Nayarit, Mexico. Sierra Madre has an experienced management team that had previously operated in La Guitarra mine from 2006 to 2009 and has a proven track record of wealth creation in Mexico through project discovery, advancement, and monetization. So sounds like they're kind of handing it back there. At least to this company who has this management team with a history of the area. And so fascinating indeed. It seems like a pretty big deal here. And First Majestic, it's a publicly traded mining company focusing on silver and gold production in Mexico and in the United States. The company presently owns and operates the San Dimas silver gold mine, the Jarrett Canyon gold mine, the Santa Elena silver gold mine, and the La Encantada silver mine. First Majestic is proud to offer a portion of its silver production for sale to the public. Bars, ingots, coins, and medallions are available for purchase online in its bullion store at some of the lowest possible premiums. They are relatively low premiums. Pretty much that is the price you pay. So there's no credit card price, or cash price, and there's no tiered pricing. You're just paying one price, and I think that's $27 an ounce. We'll look at that here momentarily. So kipcode picked up on this story as well too, and entered into this definitive agreement there, and to sell its mine. And for $35 million, that's a pretty big deal in my opinion. This is a pretty big shift, and maybe perhaps that First Majestic realized that it would be better suited to focus and concentrate their efforts on their existing mines, so they decided to sell this. Because you think about it, I think one of the reasons why this could be big news is because there is less and less primary silver mining that's happening out there. With silver prices being lower, it may not be profitable for them to put their resources and time and energy and spread that out thin to another mine that they acquired not too long ago. So, I think as once silver prices go up a little bit, it'll be more cost effective for some of these mining companies, especially the big ones, to focus on primary silver mining more and more. But less and less of silver that is mined these days comes out of primary silver mines, which is really the most expensive silver to mine. Most silver is mined as a byproduct of other metals, which means it's much cheaper to mine. But anyway, it's pretty fascinating indeed to see here. First Majestic does have a bullion store here, and there's not a lot of stuff in stock. They have 1 ounce and half ounce rounds right now, and a 100-ounce bar, and a kilo size bar. And we'll take a look at those here. But they have their price is $27 per ounce, the current silver bullion price to sell it. So if we look at this, pretty attractive, I think, 1 kilo bar here. And I believe that most of their silver, or all of their silver, is actually produced by Scottsdale Mint, if I'm not mistaken, but sold exclusively on their website. So very, very cool indeed that the silver that they have mined is taken and processed through the Scottsdale Mint. You can also buy a 30-ounce jar of silver grain from First Majestic if you're into melting your own or what have you. This is their 100-ounce stacker bar. Triple-digit silver, hashtag triple-digit silver, 100 ounces. Indeed, sort of a play on words there, thinking that silver could get to $100, but hey, if it doesn't, well, you can afford maybe a 100-ounce bar. So there it is. It looks like it's a stacker profile, so you stack them on top of each other, which is what Scottsdale is famous for. But very, very interesting indeed. Yes, you can see that it has been precision machined by Scottsdale Mint, but sold exclusively here. So fascinating indeed. What an amazing story. But First Majestic certainly is a name that turns heads in the world of silver especially. But as you know, they are getting into gold as well. And so what an amazing story this is, I think, that they're going to sell this big mine. This part of what I do on this channel is cover stories like this with regards to major news with precious metals. And First Majestic is a well-known name and brand and in this arena. So let me know what your thoughts are. And have you ever bought any silver from First Majestic? I have relatively recently. I bought 2 10-ounce bars on the Inspired by Silver Heist, the channel who actually has interviewed the president of First Majestic, Keith Neubauer. And it was a pleasant experience to be able to order through First Majestic. And I think, it's not a bad price. I mean, this is silver that they have from their mines being produced by Scottsdale Mint and for sale there. And so it's no surprise that some of these products are not in stock, because you can get various different kinds of bars and rounds from them, all with their branding and the year of issue. So let me know what your thoughts are. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch. and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.